final puzzle of all the personalized copies of Super Mario 64. I don't know what the kid was in Bets. United Research Group Headquarters, experiment number 34210. 34210 is the ultimate creature developed after years of study of evolution of the dominant life forms in countless dimensions. 34210 is the fruit of this work. It is agile with the strength of 10 men. It is what... Emergency! Emergency! 34210 has escaped. Repeat, 34210 has escaped. Emergency! Don't panic. If you're still within the United Research Group headquarters, get out as fast as possible. We'll hunt you down, and if it finds you, it will kill you. And it will find you. It will never give up. Read the green screens through the complex to try and get out alive. Okay? Wake up. Things are escalating right off the get-go. So what's going on, my dedicated bros and brunettes? It's me, Luigikid, and welcome to 34210, a Mario 64 Creepypasta game that was once made for the Simple Phillips Creepypasta challenge. Yes, he did one as well. And I've seen my good friend Lynx4 played for this as well. And here we are now playing it as well. So if you like these personalized copies of Mario 64, make sure to smash the like button, it's always much appreciated. And let's read those green screens. Alright, buddy! After what's felt like failure after failure, I believe 34210 may be the last chance to redeem myself in the academic world. After the disastrous experiment on the living stone went horribly wrong, 34210 is my only hope. I can only pray that the experiment succeeds. Whatever you say. Oh, I like that there is no damn camera sound. Excuse me. Well, was lock. 34210 is difficult to keep track of. Difficult, but not impossible. Keep your eyes open for any unusual sounds, such as alarms or movement of any kind. They indicate that 34210 is nearby and that you need to run. Once you can see it, that means it can see you. And once it sees you, it's too late. So it seems like this is gonna be a spicy creepypasta game. As well as the screen here. Developers Lock, none of the other technicians want to come anywhere near 34210. They're all frightened of it. And as it sat across from me in the canteen, I couldn't help but be frightened too. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, but 34210 has no soul. It was meticulously engineered by us, by me, but looking into those inky blank eyes, it was like staring into infinity itself. We've made a terrible mistake. We tried to play God, and in doing so, we created a monster. A creature with no conscience, no pity, none of the values we hold true in ourselves. May God have mercy on us all. Okay, shit is getting real, my dedicated bros and brunettes. Not looking good. So, it looks like we're working here in this sad facility, and some kind of monster, this experiment called 34210 broke out, and now everyone is in trouble, especially we. This is 34210's containment area. It is absolutely escape-proof, even if by some chance the impossible does happen and it does escape. The base is programmed to raise the transduction barrier, an invisible wall around the perimeter, to at the very least prevent it from escaping to the outside world. Okay, if you say so. Okay, this is pretty much a reading simulator so far, my dedicated bros. Developers Lock. Experiment number 34208. Oh, an attempt to create a controlled artificial gravitational field for use in maintenance work. Deemed a failure due to causing excess special anomalies. Given the unflattering nickname, the gravitic anomalizer by some of the younger stuff. So there's more, as it seems. The CSG actually looks pretty creepy. I like that. There is a switch in front of us. Not sure if it's a good idea to press that. Okay, I have no idea what I did. I pressed that. There was no sound. Nothing actually happened, but the whole environment has changed. Don't know if that is a good sign or a bad one, but I assume that this is part of the game. We're gonna use trick 17. Okay, maybe trick 17 isn't useful here at all.
Bruh.
Okay, sweet. Then this is our escape, I would say. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm supposed to go down there. Okay, level design is actually looking quite awesome. Are we on the outside of the facility? Thank goodness that there is this invisible barrier they were talking about, so we don't have to be afraid of this. Well, actually, we have to be afraid of this because we can't escape. If you told him yes, and He says he will not stop development on the 34210 project in any circumstances. The man's a fool. We must stop this. Bro, it's quiet. We can probably hear you. Who cares? Damn thing's harmless at the moment. Locked away in its little coffin. I do my pretty hard to believe, isn't it? This creature could rip away solid steel like it was paper, crack your head open like an egg, and yet it seems so peaceful now. What is going on in this game? Developer's log. Experiment number 34206, the gateway. We found a painting floating in the deep space. It appeared to depict a being unknown to us, looking directly out of the canvas, crying. This painting displayed some very unusual properties, and we believe it to have originated outside our very universe. Anyone who looked upon it was filled with an unending sense of dread. As we studied it, the image seemed to draw power away from our systems and began to very minutely change. We theorized that the more power we gave it, the more the painting would change, perhaps being able to act as a window into the other worlds, other realities, and it worked. We set up the reactor, see experiment 34207, and having a harness the power of the heavens themselves. We had ourselves a gateway. Bro, this is insane. 34210 has been coping well with the tests. We have started to bond. In fact, he's essentially my child, after all. He still doesn't seem to know his own strength. However, he made the floor collapse, killing all those beneath. Still, they were only undergraduates. Bro, okay, I hear something which really makes me a bit nervous. I need to jump down there. Okay, I'm actually down, but there is nothing else here, or is it? Ah, this is where I have to go. Okay, it took me some time to figure it out. How would you know, my dedicated bros, if you wouldn't try, am I right? Actually, it looks like the whole floor has collapsed. I'm a bit afraid to fall down. Where would I respawn? What if I would have to replay the whole game again? Bruh. Developer's log. Experiment number 34207. The reactor. The gateway. See experiment number 34206 requires vast amounts of energy. Power drawn from the distant stars themselves. The reactor powers the entire base, but 9% of the power it generates goes to the gateway. It is, you might say, very dangerous. I think so. I'm not sure if I'm ready to see what is waiting for me. I actually think that I don't want to see. This is quite interesting so far. Developer's log. Experiment number 34204. Oxygen production plant. The base requires oxygen, so what better source than trees? Using a special fertilizer, the trees produce enough air to keep the whole base breathable and fresh at that. The only downside is that the fertilizer is very ravenous and has been known to suck down unsuspecting botanists. Cautious advice. There's an elevator. For the last time. Stop the 34210 project. It's evil. Evil? No, I will not accept it. It's conditioned simply to survive, and it can survive only by becoming the dominant species after all other life forms are suppressed when 34210 is the supreme ruler of the universe. Let me put it to you like this. If you had created a virus in your laboratory, something contagious and infectious that killed on the contact, a virus that would destroy all other forms of life, would you allow it to use? It's an interesting conjecture. Would you do it? Only living thing, a microscopic organism. I hated that it's so fast. To hold in my hand a capsule that contains such power, to know that life and death on such a scale was my choice, to know that the tiny pressure on my thumb, enough to break the glass, would end everything. Yes, I would do it. What the frick? What is actually going on? I was able to read everything. 34210 loves this area of the base, perhaps because it's the closest thing we have to nature here. Or perhaps because it's in close proximity to Bay XLR, where the gateway is. It's always had an affinity for that gateway, perhaps because it's partially inspired his creation. Incidentally, the gateway seems to be slowing down time itself around this portion of the base. The engineers set the counter factor on the gateway to 1, and that seemed to fix the problem for the time being. Anyway, 34210 loves it here. He loves hiding in amongst the trees, ready to pounce out at anyone walking by. If you're going through here while he's around, be very careful. He could be lurking around any corner. Oh my gosh, so there are the trees they were talking about, and he could actually be pretty much everywhere. Now finally it gets interesting and spicy. Oh my gosh, my headphones. Okay, bro, I seriously don't want to see you. What was it? I haven't even seen it, I just heard it. Where you at? Oh! I need to stick to the path or else I'm gonna drown. This creature is not real, okay? It doesn't exist. I mean, it does exist in this game, but I bet those sounds is just bait. It's just bait, okay? Nothing is going to attack me. Under no circumstances, I'm sure. I am fine. Oh my, I actually wanted to read what was standing there. Come on, it's stupid to hide in here. It's Thomas' fault. Well, do you fancy your chances outside in the corridor? No thanks. Shh, it's absolutely quiet. It knows everything that's going on. Everything. It even knows what you're thinking. Is there no way to stop it? What about turning off the reactor's power? I tried to turn off the power, but it was miles ahead of me. I've got to stop it. Oh, it's too late for that. It's a new species. You see, thinking over from Homo sapiens. Man's had his day finished now. Did you hear that? It's just outside. Stay quiet. Looking forward to see what this evolution will become with dedicated bros and bullets. We've started picking up some unusual signals from the gateway. Sequences of light we haven't as of yet been able to decode. 34210, however, has been reacting to them. Perhaps the relationship between he and the gateway is stronger than we first imagined. Why so many attacks? This is actually slowing the game a bit down with dedicated bros, damn it. Well, 34210 has gone mad. The signals from the gateway are becoming stronger, and we are starting to lose control. It's already killed some of the crew. At this rate, we won't even be able to contain it anymore. It is vitally important that 34210 does not get into the gateway. If it did, it could cause untold chaos across time and space. It's got to be stopped. Okay, and it's a Mario's job to do that. 34210 will be my last project. I just can't do this anymore. Everyone on the base is dead. The place is ravaged. It is all my fault. But at least, on some level, 34210 was a success, eh? At least, I went out with a bang. Not a whimper. But history will be the judge of that. In fact, no. 34210 isn't the proper name for a living, breathing, self-supporting being, is it? It needs a better name. I shall call him Mario. Wait a second! I am that experiment 34210? This is insane! Mario, you caused all this. This is an N64. You have to get into the N64 itself? What the heck am I witnessing, my dedicated bros? This is absolutely insane! Can I jump into this? Wow. Absolutely amazing. Huge thanks to Buyback for giving me lots of advice and help, letting me use this N64 model, and just generally being an all-around wonderful human being and putting up with me, despite me being endlessly annoying. Well, that was actually quite interesting when dedicated bros were that Mario was that creature after all. Wow, this is awesome. I really like that. I hope you, my dedicated bros and brodettes, enjoyed this as much as I did. And if you thought this was actually pretty creepy, then please make sure to smash the like button. Well, now we know what Mario actually is. It's a failed experiment. The end. Is there anything else actually incoming? I mean, I was going into that. Wait, why is there a question mark in the end? It always confuses me, my dedicated bros and brodettes. If I press the A button, I can still hear weird sounds. You see, here is a pentagram. What if I'm gonna get up on this? Nothing actually happens. Okay. This is just damn weird. Okay, my dedicated bros and brodettes. With that being said, that is the end of 34210, a really, really nice creepypasta ROM hack of Mario 64. And you know, every single copy of Mario 64 is personalized. This was certainly one. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, to rate the video or leave comments for feedback, and we'll see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching my dedicated bros and brodettes. See you, ciao!